Ooh. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so many subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody. You're so numb. What is happening? Oh, did you restart stream? Yeah, I restarted the stream. Just so I keep it at separate parts, you know. Holy shit, computer. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, thank you! I appreciate you appreciate the way I organize things. Just give me a second, I'm just making sure everything's fine. Double kill? Danganronpa. Yeah. 3 class. Trial. Okay. Da, 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 da. guys. Just making sure everything is all in order, and then we can get right back into the lovely, over-the-top goodness that is Danganronpa. Oh, oops, 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 oops. Okay. Ugh. Hello, everybody. We're back at it again. With more Danganronpa. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you had to be witness of that. It'll never happen again. It'll probably will, but... Anyway. We're at the third trial. But it's not just one person dead as dog. Has it been a minute yet? Yeah, okay. Shit. Gotta make sure that YouTube doesn't catch me saying swear words at the first minute. Because that's bad. So anyway, in an attempt to resurrect the dead, Angie's killed. During a seance, to search for answers, Tenko is killed. Are the two related? The third trial begins. Okay, I'm sorry, it was just taking forever. But yeah. So anyways, we are now going to do the class trial. As I said, there's 2 dead now. Both dying in mysterious circumstances, and to be honest, our level of evidence is, like, to figure out who it is a little on the light side, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's, a little sparse. Oh, I like that. And then I can't get anything else, right? Okay. So we're gonna start. My guess are who I think the murderer is Kimiko and Coca-Cola. Alright. Let's do this. We're gonna begin the class trial. Yay! And my voice can be more relaxed because I don't have to voice 500
now
people.
Then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Yes. Also, I just like the little touch they add by having both Monokumas like also have their little death portrait.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
Oh boy. Oh, look at everyone, so much death. Holy shit.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone. Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Let's
Sorry,
get this
everyone.
shit started.
I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Ooh.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Who did it?
Oh shit, Himiko speaking up.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Oh shit, she mad.
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Oh, she's gonna be talking about the fucking transfer student.
Transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Oh my lord.
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Oh god. How am I gonna clear this up? Oh, right, no, the Necronomicon.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates!
No!
Oh no, not this.
So, ritual did work?
No, it
Who
did
was
not.
resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rentaro back. Yes, Rentaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rentaro Amami!
Oh my god.
Please, stop it!
Oh lord. This isn't about believing and reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Were all those statements correct?
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates!
Nope.
No!
So, ritual did?
Nope.
That's wrong!
Because the book is still intact. It needed to be burned into ashes on the effigy, and it was not.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Yes. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Yes.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Yeah. Most likely not.
I guess you're right.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second! I can't let that comment stand! Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true! I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive, though.
Lol.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodom's corpse.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible!
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us.
Oh. I like how Angie's portrait has her have little angel wings and a halo.
Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Yes.
Who did it?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Oh shit. We're already putting sus on Kyo? Interesting. So it can't be him then? Oh, maybe it is. Art Lab's front door, back door.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab.
That's true.
Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
No, that's not what I want to do. I want to look at... Should not unlock the door. Unless someone from the student... Yeah. So that would not work.
That katana, you see?
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon.
Yeah.
You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in,
No.
and murdered the fuck out of Angie!
No. Broke in? No. That's not right.
Yeah! I'm a fucking genius!
Oh my god. Does that story fit the facts of the case? We should think about it from the
The
beginning.
culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
Yeah.
And it was found in Kyo's research lab.
Yes.
Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone
Bro.
could have taken that katana, you see?
Bro.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon.
Yes.
You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
That's not true.
Just admit
though.
it, you shit-eating worm.
That's not true.
You went to the classroom, broke in.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I knew that's what it is. And from there, he could have pinned her down and murdered her just like that.
Damn it!
Okay, yeah, so it is
The
Tsumugi's.
culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see?
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon.
Yes.
You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Oh.
You went to the classroom, broke in.
Boom.
That's wrong!
That is wrong. You would only let him in if he was part of the student council, which
No,
he was
Kyo
not.
would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Yeah, okay, Miyu, sure.
Oh, how clever.
Oh my god.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council
Monodan doesn't
members
deserve
are
this abuse.
Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Kokichi.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
What you on about, Kokichi?
You mean one of those 2 people. 'Cause a robot ain't people, Jack.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well,
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Wow.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Oh, what?
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Miyu sus. No, I think
I'm
it's
not
just
the
culprit.
culprit, not the culprit.
Oh god. I don't like panic debate. Can you all panic individually? Oh,
We
God.
must consider other possibilities.
What? Yeah.
Surely there must be suspect.
But not betray student council.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
And do you have an
impossible. Not just anyone could open that door.
That's not true.
Only student council members had access.
Really? You said she would only open the door for the back council, right? Who else would have opened it? I can't think of anyone else.
Oh no!
Oh, I know. No, I know the answer. I know the
We
answer.
must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspect.
But not betray
No,
student
no, 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 no,
council.
no, 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 no. I know, I love
That's
you, Gonta,
utterly
but shut the fuck
impossible.
up. I love you, but
Not just anyone could open that door. Only student council members had.
nope.
I heard it.
It's you, motherfucker. You could have opened it.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Yes, indeed, you little shit. So Kichi pulled out some thin needles and stuffed them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Yes, Kichi can pick locks. I was just saying because, like, Shuichi mentioned that the back door was very easy to open. Clack. There, open says me. Me, echo,
Oh,
echo, echo.
that happened? I totally forgot.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you did, you little shit thing.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Uh-huh.
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
No.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins.
Oh, bitch, please.
And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
No, ma'am.
So Kokichi really is culprit?
Kokichi lying. Yeah, wait. No, he's not.
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I
No,
killed
no.
Angie.
Oh, we talking French now?
Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
No.
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back door?
That's it!
Yeah.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't fucking know. What did they use? Did they use the sickle? No way, right? Let's look at the katana? I don't... That doesn't make sense. No, there's no way, because the katana's still in the room. What's this? What is that? Oh no, it has to be the sickle. Oh, it's not that? The katana? How the fuck do you lock with a katana? What? No, what? Best boy line
The gold
again.
leaf katana that was stabbed
Best
in
boy's a
Kaede's
stretch,
effigy.
but the gold leaf katana that was stabbing the Kaede effigy.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Oh, well, it did have gold dust on it, but I thought that was just because, like, they had their hands. It was their hands all gold dusted.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
I thought that was just, like, the person's hand still with the gold leaf on it. Like, did that.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Is this a reference? This seems like a reference.
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's
Yeah,
lab?
that's what I don't get, because it's literally stabbed into Kaede inside of the
clue that
lab.
might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all. The
Very.
katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
Yeah.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Oh, was it to help the person climb through the rafters so they can get on the other side? Did get out of the room? Call for somehow use the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Oh, we're doing this. They're really just throwing everything. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I don't like this. Get out of my way! Don't like when the cars get in my way. Makes me anxious. I'm sorry, that joke didn't work. I shouldn't have tried. Plus, a little too soon. A little too soon. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? The katana. Apparently. I still don't understand how they... I guess they could push it. The handle of the sliding lock. Yeah, I guess you can push it with the katana. Taking time. Well, why not just close it with your hands? You know what I mean? Katana's hilt. But then again, this is Danganronpa. Of course, it's gonna be convoluted. It's gonna be wacky and wacky and wacky. It's gonna be wacky dacky spectacular. Done. What was done what was done to make the katana turn the lock? Oh. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? Katana was stabbed into the effigy? What the fuck? Guys, this is so fucking weird. How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? They pushed it, right? I guess they pushed it? Because it's hanging from the rope. Taking time. Spinning it, swinging it back and forth. Ball. Swinging it back and forth? Oh. Spinning it? Okay. Spinning it. So what turn the handle of the katana's hilt. Katana was stabbed to the effigy. How was the effigy meant to move? A lot.
It connects!
Does it? I don't know. I feel like you just, you know.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
What?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
What the fuck?
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way.
Oh.
And of course, the katana would spin with it.
Oh. Okay, I think I understand.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
So they would wind it up, exit out of the room, and then when it started unspinning, when it would get unspun, then it would hit the lock and close the door.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave.
Yeah, okay.
This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I
Thus
understand.
was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
Yeah, it was...
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it.
Yeah.
As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
It's best to know Korekiyo knows about that method.
Are you saying it's the student
I
council's
mean-
fault?
Gonta knew about the method to like make the ropeway for the other case, but Hirumi was the one who actually killed the person. So just because someone knows about the method doesn't necessarily mean they're the one who did it. Because with that logic, Gonta would be dead and Hirumi would be alive. Instead, she's dead.
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
Oh, so that's why they needed the right
The
length.
culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony.
Yeah, that
That
makes
way,
sense.
we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
To no one's surprise, a big fucking lie. Facking.
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
No shit, Sherlock.
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Man,
Yeah, I suppose
you guys
that's
got
fair.
me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
Why are you so upset about that?
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh! Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, So, who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You. I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
This needs to stop.
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter, since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Oh my gosh.
Cum dumpster!
Oh my god.
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
What should we talk about now?
Yes, let's swiftly move along.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Why are we assuming that Tenko couldn't have done this? Just because
Don't
she's
forget
dead.
Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Ooh.
A suspect? Never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Yeah.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Oh my god.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Anyway, I want to ask the
Did
suspect
Himiko summon
rangers,
us? You can stop being dirty.
what should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Nah.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. Gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Himiko?
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
That's right, Mama. Show your emotions, like Mama Tenko told you. Call that bitch out. Drag her.
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
Drag her.
Himiko...
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Oh, bitch. You want to talk about crappy lies? Ugh.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead.
Slap him.
Come on, really?
Oh my god, please slap him. You're right next to
Kokichi,
him.
enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he thinks that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her.
Damn right. Period, Monokuma. Period.
It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now. Our only option is to face her death head on.
Yeah. Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
Oh.
I'm not gonna let
Poor
anyone
Himiko.
say her death didn't matter.
Kaito.
Oh.
Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse.
Oh.
I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run! I won't forgive something so messed up!
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
Oh, shut up.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever.
Oh, that's a good point.
Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Yes, human Monokuma, period!
Finally,
Period.
you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
Because we're
maybe.
running on low when it comes to clues, bitch. Jeez. Swear. Female dogs were kind. Yes. They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Handcrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Tenkrotch!
Oh, jeez. People who attend the seance. It was... Well, I mean, yeah, technically. Me, Korekiyo, Himiko, Kokichi, and Kiba, I think it was us five. Please don't forget details like that. I know, but like, he was there. He was there! Even though he wasn't there. Like, even though he left, he was technically there. Korekiyo, Shuichi, Himiko, and Kokichi.
That's it!
I just don't want to gloss over that
It was
fact.
me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
Jeez. Chapter 5, you learn why I like Kokichi. Well,
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
That's true. She did say do the middle room. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. Once. Echo.
Oh.
Echo.
Right.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Blech.
Also,
Why am
we
I
should
talking
not
like
limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
Yeah, because I don't think the people who were in the room could have done this kill.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Yeah. Point of entry from outside. He must be referring to... Is he talking about this? Floorboard under Tenko were loose. The culprit might have gone under the floor to enter. Tenko was atop them the entire time. It's unlikely the floorboard could use. So another location that could have entered and exited without using that area.
Oh no!
Really?
There!
Yeah, okay, I should have said that in the first place.
You're talking about under the floor, right?
That's the fucking same place!
Huh? Under the floor?
In the wall? Yeah, I know, but that's underneath the floor.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person can move through.
Yeah.
There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance
They came
room.
through the hole, broke off the support beam, moved the plank, stabbed Tenko in the neck, and left the sickle. That's what I
If we
mean.
consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me.
Are you gonna say Kibo?
Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
You're gonna say Kibo, right? Kibo's flashlight.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
No.
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Yeah.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
The culprit
Oh,
sneaked
fuck.
in during the seance
Oh, fuck.
by crawling
No, 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 that's how. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that.
But it was
Okay,
pitch
good.
black during the
Wait. Flashlight function. I need a shift positions. All right, nobody tell me the answer. For these parts, I want to figure it out myself.
seance.
Hole in the corner.
How could they even see it?
Oh.
They were under the floor.
because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
That's true.
Light? You mean candle?
No.
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get
I'm gonna say this. Sure, it's cramped under the floor, but there's enough room for one person to move around, especially if they had a Kibo's flashlight.
Damn it!
No, I'm saying if you had Kibo's flashlight function, you would have seen it through the fucking hole in the wall, you
The
stupid
culprit
bitch!
sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
What dropped there?
Because
Blinding light.
it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second! The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see,
Fuck it, I'm just gonna throw shit. I don't know what they want me to... But the room that's dark is the best. Well, we need a light now. Wait. Well, here's the thing. If it's completely pitch black and you put in light, Kyo, would you not notice there's light coming from the hole in the fucking ground?
I was wrong!
I think I have to lie on this. Do I?
the culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Flashlight drawback. Flashlight drawback. Flashlight drawback?
Now hold on a second.
Keeper could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
Oh shit, wait.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Damn, I made too many. No! Fuck! Retry.
We can't let it end here.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance
Oh my god.
by crawling under the floor.
How do I fast forward this? No way.
It's black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Boom, boom, boom.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under
No. Sure, it's
I was wrong.
No, that's not it.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under
Okay,
the
yeah,
floor.
I think I need a lie, I guess.
But it was pitch black during
But
the
like,
seance.
I don't think a lie needs to be here. Like, you would see the
Because it
light
wasn't dark under the
coming
floor.
out because of his fucking
You see, our
fucking
villain
fog
had a
light
light.
eyes. It literally lit up the whole fucking room. If he used it and there
I
was
mean,
light coming from
Kibo's
the
flashlight
plank,
function.
you would, from the hole,
Huh?
you would have
Now, hold on a second.
seen that, I think.
Kibo could have used that function.
I always feel the truth.
God.
Mew, you gave Kibo his flashlight function, correct? Did you not notice?
I didn't notice what.
It's hard to believe that Kibo's the culprit in this case. It's even harder to believe that this trial isn't being manipulated by someone. So even if I have to lie, I need to defend Kibo. Oh
The
my god.
drawback of the flashlight function that you added. It's so bright, even Kibo can't see when it's turned on.
I see. That bright, huh? Wait, what? There's no way a genius like me would make that kind of rookie mistake!
I could see that.
But you make mistakes a lot. A whole lot.
I think you have to lie on that statement. In life and it's, I mean,
Hey! If you're gonna fuck me in front of everyone, at least buy me dinner first!
me too. But wait, listen. But you understand my logic, right? Here's the thing. The light is so fucking bright. And there's a hole in the floor. There's a missing plank in the floor. That shit was so bright, it lit up the whole room. If he used that while he was underneath the floor, I think the light could have seeped out through the hole and it wouldn't have been as dark. So I feel like that should have been an option to say, hey, that shit is as bright as, well, not as bright as my future. That shit ain't bright at all. But, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like you shouldn't have to lie there. I feel like that's something plausible, but whatever.
If he can't see, it doesn't matter how bright the area is. He couldn't move like that. So Kibo couldn't have been underneath the floor.
Is that true, Kibo? Is what Shuichi said true?
Come on, Kibo. Please play along. Kibo!
Well, I'm so sorry. I just don't remember. Really, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Ah, we get it already! Just turn it off! We're gonna go blind!
You don't remember? What does that even mean?
Well, Shuichi, trying to make a fool out of me, huh? Let me put on some makeup, cause I want to at least look pretty before you decide to fuck me!
Oh my god. Miyu. Honey, sweetie. I don't want to touch that pussy.
That's,
Shuichi! No!
Shuichi, I'm so sorry.
What are you doing?
Damn, that is seriously bright!
Wouldn't the light have shined through the gaps of the floorboard if it had been this
Thank
bright?
you! That's what I've been trying to fucking say! This whole fucking time! That's what I was trying to get at! Thank you, Maki. This is why you're the best fucking character. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say.
yes. The culprit couldn't have used a light under the floor. Not even Kibo.
See, chat? Maki knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, they couldn't have.
Yes, they could not have.
We were there after all.
The room was
We would
pitch
know.
black. Any light would have been noticeable because of how pitch black it fucking was.
There was a hole near the corner of the room we were in, remember?
That's what I was trying to say this whole time.
If someone had a light under the floor, it would have leaked through.
But when we did the seance, I'm pretty sure the room was
Yes,
black.
exactly. I'm
That's
so
right.
glad I was proven
We
right.
didn't see anything, so the culprit couldn't have used a light.
That's what I was trying to say, but the game
And
wouldn't
just
let
because I have a
me.
built-in flashlight function does not mean I am the culprit. I see. That was a flaw in my theory.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Yeah.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for this.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch-black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
I'm
Then
not
why was
sure.
floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Grown to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from underfloor.
That's what I thought.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Oh, good job, Gonta, my sweet baby.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that. That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Didn't they use that for another trial?
The corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Of fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
It said like 11, right?
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
No, she was alive.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Over.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
There was some
So she was killed when the room was dark?
dry blood at the floor, though.
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Impossible.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Huh?
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
Oh my god.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time.
Yeah.
She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Like that.
What?
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Was the... No.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit!
No.
There's no down!
What the fuck? Tenko not being killed in the seance? That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it.
When Tenko...
Lifted up? On the bottom of the cage. Yeah, so the blood splatter went up.
A kill. It wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any...
It's very thick, it cannot be seen through. There's blood on the back around the middle of the sheet. There's no hole in the fabric.
The other time. She was under the cage the whole
Okay, I think I know what I need to see
And
here.
she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Yes!
That's wrong!
Cause there's blood on the sheet.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That
Oh,
cloth
my
was
mind.
removed
It's so
before
powerful.
the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed in, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
Yeah.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
Oh my
The
god.
only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
Oh my god. Miyu, please.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage. And that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Oh,
She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet, and that's none other than Kyo!
The marker stone.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Nope.
I'll cut through your
She
words.
wasn't. She was turtled up, bitch.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone.
Yeah.
And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Those look at those holes, they're not big
I
enough.
messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
No worries, Miyu. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
Yeah.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Exactly.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
What?
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Oh my
What are you
God.
talking about? That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Oh my god.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Dead people can be culprits, though.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these
I
impossible
still think
circumstances.
they killed someone through the floor. Maybe they had, like, night vision goggles. Night vision goggles.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that!
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
What?
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I agree
noticed.
with Kaito. The culprit could have been
No,
inside
no,
the
wait,
cage.
wait a fucking, no, wait a fucking minute. Wait a fucking minute. No. Pooja, what is this behavior? No, wait, no. No way.
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Yeah.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Oh, and do I? The they she's referring to. What? What? No. Who could have killed Tenko from inside the cage? Oh. You? Wrong. Who could have killed? Where the fuck do you Himiko? At any time? Himiko? Why are you suspecting me? I'd have never killed Tenko.
Damn it!
Kokichi? What? This don't make any damn sense. What? Wait, let me think. Who could have killed at any time? Hid in the... Kokichi?
Oh no!
Me? Bitch, what are you getting at? Is it Kibo? You know what? We're just gonna... Tsumugi.
Damn it!
I don't know. What the fuck? You?
I was wrong!
Is this clear to anyone else? Is it you?
Damn it!
Gonta? Don't tell me it's a dead person. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm gonna flip my shit. I swear to God. The ninnies, thank you for subscribing.
Oh no!
You? Me? Me. Dude, what?
Damn it!
Me. Her, you. Did I say Kibo? Yeah. Tenko? What?
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
Are you saying she fucking killed herself?
What did you say?
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Why?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out.
I'm pretty sure someone could still go under the
She
floorboard.
volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right?
Yeah.
If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense why she shifted.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
But she really yeeted it that far?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
It really doesn't.
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, Angie, why did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity.
No.
Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore. So she
Tenko
decided
herself
to end her
said
own life.
she would not do that. She wouldn't commit murder unless she was lying. Then again, I said, oh, fucking Kirumi wouldn't commit murder unless she was doing it for someone else. Which I did say, and she did do it for someone else. But I don't really see any reason for her to murder Angie.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
Yeah.
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Take us down?
She told Himiko to survive. Why would you say that as your last words? Oh, survive. By the way, I'm gonna hide my suicide so you fuck up and die.
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial. So she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
No, that doesn't make No, shut up, Kokichi. No, I don't believe that.
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds pretty... Okay, that sounds like a very lesbian move to do. I won't...
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. She said that. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
She's not cold-blooded.
Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Oh?
Naive?
Oh?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Aw, they're so cute.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Oh, they're so cute.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
Like she believed in Himiko in her class trial.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down.
Yeah, no, we're not doing Sakura 2.0. That's not happening. Although she didn't kill herself to bring everyone down. She just killed herself because she felt fucking guilty.
That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
Yes, it would. However,
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
probably.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance. Yeah, she said, why the fuck would you say that? She, like, repeated it, like, twice. She said, see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. Unless she wanted us to believe that by repeating it, but I don't think Tenko's that underhanded, really. That means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. I believe in Tenko!
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
Tenko died in a crouched position. The injury in the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. Wait, if you wanted to kill yourself, you wouldn't... Why would she do it like that? Right? That just sounds like agonizing. Also, the blood is all over her mouth. Is the hole in the corner? Yeah, I think that's where the sickle was. Oh, 2 a.m. Additionally, she had lacerations on her forehead. Oh, the second, no, it was the vacant room on the 4th floor. The victim was stabbed in the back of her neck, resulting in death.
So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
In order to perform, you need 5 people, blah, blah, and must place their forehead on a stone and curl up like a turtle. You must use this at the center of the circle, and make the fall into place them, and then cover the cage with a white cloth. Finally, you turn off all the lights and make it too dark. Turns off the corner of the room. The 4 participants automatically mature. After the song is the cage child, then say the name of the spirit. The spirit will come right up.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down.
There's no way she could have thrown it. Because it was too far away. Not enough to kill her immediately.
with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
But if Tenko did commit suicide,
Oh, Tenko died
it would explain how she
instantly.
died during the
Oh,
seance.
we have to fucking lie?
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the last of...
Oh,
She threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the last of her strength. She threw the sickle underneath
Fuck me
the
in the
floor.
asshole! Fuck
All
me!
the pieces fit.
Fast forward to please.
Finally, with the last...
I'll reveal the truth.
I'll reveal the truth with my lies.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
Instantly?
Oh, Maki knows we're lying. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before. All right, Maki. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
I mean, even besides that, why would I kill myself like that to, unless I wanted to hide the fact? I don't know.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko would have committed suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
The loud
If you know
cracking
something,
noise.
please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. A loud noise. Be some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. The loud noise!
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Oh, sounds during the seance.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
I'm not concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black. My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Fishing around.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
Yes,
There
there
is
was.
something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Boom.
I agree.
I agree.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
How many will there be? Like a bang. Yeah, there was a big bang sound.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound, like something hit the floorboard. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the glass. What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? This? Maybe the sound on the top of the page was that?
Oh no!
No, like maybe because we saw like the bottom. Oh no! Wait! No, I'm being dumb. I know. Where is it? Where is it? That part. Really? You don't get to say that.
I was wrong!
How is that not it? Wouldn't that make a big fucking sound if the cross piece fell? I don't fucking know. The sickle? No. The loose? Was it that?
This is it!
Okay.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound.
I swear, if you say because of the cross piece, I'm gonna fucking shit myself.
That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
But how did it make a huge crash?
would the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
Oh. There would have had to be a strong answer to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Magic.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Cross
Judging
piece
from
under the
sound,
floor?
there
I
must have been
swear to God.
considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to see that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and balls are the best of friends?
Oh my god.
So what made the... floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
Eh? No. Moving a floorboard in total darkness seems somewhat impossible, does it not? I think it would have been difficult to remove that heavy floorboard during the seance.
Damn it!
No.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
I know a cross piece under the floor.
That person tore off the floorboard.
Like,
That
it
wouldn't make
fell,
such a loud
probably.
crashing
It made a
sound.
big trunk sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
Didn't do that.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to see that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and balls?
Also the best of friends.
Lol. You got some new friends you want me to meet you into? Here. Now, cut it out. Oh my god.
I was wrong!
Oh my lord. Okay, I made too many mistakes, blah blah blah.
Is this...
Great try.
We can't let it end here.
None of those statements make any fucking sense. Oh, do
So
I
what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Wait.
Someone who participated in the seance.
Wait, no. Wait, yeah!
Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped...
The floorboard.
How did that miss? No! Are you fucking... What?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance.
This is really annoying.
We already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Thank you! Jesus Christ!
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to
Well,
empty
the
room.
cross piece got sawed off.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during
You
the
ever played Among Us?
investigation,
Oh yeah, I play Among Us a lot with my friends. Actually, yeah.
one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the cross piece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard. And the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Oh, okay. Only one of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko. The other one was in the center, right where the edge of the tree was. So they stomped it. Think. Aw, shit. What happened when the What happened when the loose floorboard was stepped on? Brain cross piece. A seesaw to kill her. Maybe. But the kill was at the back of her neck. Oh, seesaw. Seesaw. Sickle? No. Seesaw. Wait, but it has to be sickle, right? Seesaw. Oh no. Plank? No, seesaw. Seesaw sickle, yeah. I put S and it said no. Told me to go fuck myself. Seesaw. I'm not getting any S's. F. Work with me, game. E? Seesaw, what? E? E. Oh, seesaw effect. I think it's seesaw effect. Oh, that wasn't an F. That wasn't an F. Where the fuck are the F? Effect. Give me a C. There we go. I didn't see the effect part.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
A seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Ah.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that, unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
In
Yeah,
order for
that's
the
a great
culprit to
question.
kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Yeah, exactly. How much the cage and blood on the white fabric? What can you drag off of it? The only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent and evident. The top of the cage?
That's it!
Yeah, top of the cage.
The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on a seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
Jesus.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
It's very fucking crazy. Who is the victim, you think? Well, the victim's Tenko. Yeah, I think you mean who the culprit is.
So the sound we heard was the culprit
Maybe it is
stomping on
Kyo.
the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
It is fucking
Craziness
crazy.
is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
Eh,
They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box.
she literally.
Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
What?
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
Really?
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The mail room. The mail room's always best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
Okay, but here's the thing. If Himiko was the killer, she should have agreed with everyone. Oh, it's a homicide. No, she should have went along with everyone. saying that it was a suicide. However, she was the first one to say, no, I don't think Tenko would kill herself. Which would make the investigation continue, which means she would still be a suspect. Why would she do
She
that?
likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow. You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then, she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Killed Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Himiko?
Himiko, don't gaslight yourself.
What's wrong, Himiko?
Is it true that using the middle room was Himiko? It is true. But does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? No. Did something like that really happen? Something so cruel. Why would she say then, oh, Tenko didn't commit suicide? It would have been so much more beneficial to her if she just went along with everyone saying that it was a suicide. It would have been so much easier, but she was the first one to say, no, that's not true. It don't make sense. What's not clicking? What's not clicking? Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim Quiz! A victim quiz? Not a culprit quiz. The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It is okay. I'm sure everyone seems happy.
How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. Lol. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me!
Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right!
That's the right answer, Monodam. That's the right answer, Monodam.
Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of most popularity.
Daddy! Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
all right!
Dying makes you more popular? Then we gotta die soon too. Lol. I mean, they're not wrong. Usually some people like celebrity singers get a lot of money for their albums after they die. It's true.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
Lol.
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, Monodam's about to murder them both.
What else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh shit, Monodam's about to murder another one of these fucking trifling ass motherfucking bears.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
well, Donkey Lips? Did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Oh,
Himiko.
oh, Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
Oh my god.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko is the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko!
I'm not following your logic here,
Himiko's
Theo.
not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
In fact, you're really trying to push this, huh?
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
Wow, Maki, that's kind of ableist.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up. For the sake of everyone who's died.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
And there it is! Cause Kokichi got his ass. Boom.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
Motherfucker, you better wake your ass up before I smack your ass
Way
away.
too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no cross piece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What's that left?
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Really, Theo?
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please. Echo, Echo.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
Aww.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
Oh, oh God, that made me choke up a bit.
This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive!
Yeah,
Do not
here we
say
go!
everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Soulmate.
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
What?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic. Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
There's no real reason to go to those rooms. Oh, that's it. That must be the reason. Oh. This?
Oh no!
Oh, 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 oh. Magic circle. Magic circle.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The
Curse,
floorboard in
curse,
question
curse.
was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trip.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit is... There's no doubt in my mind. There's the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. It's... you, bitch!
It has to be you!
It's you, bitch!
Was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
You memorized everything about the seance, right? The position of the
Unless
circle,
that is
everything.
made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Wait a minute.
Did you figure it out?
Touch. They touched.
That's it!
They felt the loose floorboard with their foot.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. But I'm not gonna have used to determine where the floorboard was. They didn't have to see it, I know it. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Magic... It's magic circle. They used the magic circle. Oh fuck, I wasn't looking. This is a little small, wasn't it? None of that.
I see now.
Magic circle. That was another marker.
That's it! The magic circle! They used the magic circle! Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong. Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it. Yes?
There were lies.
We're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle is all but guaranteed would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Ah, oh.
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Oh my god.
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
Listen to good boy Kyo. Not Kyo, Kibo. Kyo's not a good boy. He's
apologize.
a killer.
I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Nani? Oh, I forgot I can do this.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Ooh.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Oh god.
Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
Well, they took the paper from Kibo's mouth. It's a fucking robot mouth! So, this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything? Sensi. It's not just the pathway to the center of the circle, it's drawn in the same document.
Damn it!
Here.
I was wrong!
Oh, the corners. Oh, this looks weird.
There!
That one's all messed up.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Lol.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
Your what?
Why?
Oh my god.
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Oh my god.
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Oh my god.
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Oh my god.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Oh my god.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer.
You gotta avoid getting that murder weapon out.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko.
The white sheep.
But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words.
The white sheep, bitch.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
What?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
Ah.
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Because of what Monokuma said when the investigation started.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Ah, that's right! What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that! It's first come, first serve!
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi
Oh,
could enter
Jesus.
research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Oh god.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
Not real.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense! At times like this, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Oh boy.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Oh god.
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Litathon! Litathon! Go for Kyo. Ah! Holy shit, we got a lot of dead people on our side.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie! He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
When we aren't consistent, our positions are key. We have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth. We have to defend that point.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kokichi!
No.
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need
That's
to
not
find.
who I wanted to pick, game!
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh god. That's
The
the wrong one.
katana was found in Kyo's...
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
We aren't consistent. Our positions, blah, 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 blah. I know.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo!
We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
Yeah.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
This is our answer.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
Yeah, we still have not solved how Angie fucking died.
And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tango's murder scene. Was it the dried up blood under the floor?
This is it!
Yeah.
The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Yeah.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Yeah. Angie's blood was dry, though.
Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Bloodstain on the blood was dry because... blood was spilled before the seance when Tenko was killed. It dried faster because of... No, that's not what I want to say! Rather far from Tenko's body, wasn't it?
I was wrong!
That's not what I'm trying to say, god damn it. It happened before the seance.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. Angie.
That's it!
It was Angie's blood.
That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Oh, so maybe her body was moved.
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Kokichi seen the true form.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a...
I missed. Are you fucking serious?
keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Oh my god.
That sounds like something only you would do, Neil.
Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
Oh my god.
Keep herself
I fucking hate
awake.
that. I hate that that shit is there.
The art
Research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead. She left her lab on her own?
But
Why would she
go into an empty room?
There shouldn't have been
Anything except for candles.
She wanted a candle!
Yes.
I agree.
She wanted the candle. She burned the Necronomicon.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her tangy wax play.
No. No, not that.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
Yeah.
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood under floor.
which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie.
Wow, are you actually being affirmative?
This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe magic.
Oh my god.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Oh!
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence for that. Really? Oh, right! Forehead injury.
This is it! The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now.
That makes sense.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, it was there that the culprit finished her off!
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear?
Oh boy.
What are you? All clear? What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
What? What? Yeah, what?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Wait, what?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
Ma'am? What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Ma'am?
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Oh. That's why it's smeared all over, because it's not there. You're just bending the facts to make me suspicious. What kind of detective are you?
Damn it!
Oh.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Wait, what? Oh.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there,
No,
Shuichi?
bitch.
I'll cut through your words.
Bloody duct tape.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
Yes.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
Must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
I wonder who could it have been. Nah. It has to be Samugi here, right, guys? No. Oh, no. Angie killed herself, guys. Oh, Maki. Ultimate assassin? No, thank you.
It has to be you!
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
You killed both of them.
Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Angie?
That's it!
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
That's
Then
unfortunate.
should have just stopped there. Then he killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
He only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver.
What the fuck?
Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh my.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Is that sister?
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. But you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it.
Oh shit, are we gonna do the rhythm game
I
now?
will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Well said.
Good job, Korekio.
Damn,
Yes,
he looks good in that
thanks.
lipstick.
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed him.
You're wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Apologize.
So this is how you know someone's guilty, when they repeat a word fucking a million times.
Seriously, what the hell's
They
happening?
all fucking do that. I have no idea what's happening with Kyo, but I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. Oh god.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Oh god, I hate the Holy One.
Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. Why must you force your delusions on us? You're lying. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? You're lying. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
What?
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth.
Remove floorboard?
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Move floorboard.
It ends here!
Remove floorboard. Oh my.
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Oh, that makes sense.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
It had some blood on it still, right?
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard.
Wow. Correcchio, our gender fluid icon, we stand.
There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Yeah.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Holy shit.
I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold cocked her with the floorboard.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
That's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Ichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
Don't worry,
understand.
Himiko. I will.
I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
It's time to confess, bitch. Closing argument. Start. Who was the culprit with? What was compressing injury on Angie's head while she was carrying? There. What weapon killed Angie? Candle of this. Yep. When Angie's body was found, who unlocked the door? Moony Star, thank you for subscribing. What weapon did the culprit set up? And thank you. Yeah. Let's see. What weapon did the culprit set up on the wrong team? Simple place. Yeah. Who besides Kokichi was responsible for extinguishing the candles? That's would be us. When the culprit was king, who did the magic circle? How did the magic circle break? Yes. Path made with salt. Pathway with salt. Boom. How did magic circle get erased? Cut cross piece on the floor. What steps contaminating the scene? Shuichi extinguishes the flame. Kokichi unlocks the door. Tied his effigy with stab. And then cross piece.
This is the truth of the case!
Okay.
Let's look back at the first murder.
Whew.
It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms.
Yeah, Angie would walk like that.
However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparation.
Oh God.
She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, it had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the C.
Holy shit.
Any
what
other
the fuck
person
does
might
this
have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
Oh. Poor Angie. She didn't deserve that.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
It must be so wild reading this shit out for like...
And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope.
It must be so, like, wild to, like, read this all out as an actor in a group booth. You're just like, what the fuck?
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it.
Oh.
The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind.
Right on the cupping block of boat. Yeah, makes sense in the end. Oh, you know, gotta
Perhaps the
piece all the
culprit
things
noticed
together.
it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside.
Act 3.
Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance.
Wow, I can't believe Tenko literally saved Himiko from death.
I was invited by Ichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get killed. Formed the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, she and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit.
Holy shit. This is god-awful. There's so much. Holy shit. It should be fine now. Hopefully.
They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sick. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness,
Is it lagging better
we each
now?
stood in
It
one
should be
corner
better now.
and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium, but our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. Floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck, sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions, equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us.
Which was very clever.
The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Yes!
where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
And what you gotta say, Kyo?
Sweet Correggio. There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100! What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
For once, Miyu, I agree with you.
Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
The heart racing excitement as
The heart racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off,
It's voting time!
Oh god. So guys, I think we all know who committed this crime, right? I mean, it's obviously Angie. I mean, this was just all a big brain play in the end, really. Right? I wonder what happens if you vote wrong. Is there... If something happens when you vote wrong?
It seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result. Who be chosen as the blackened?
Holy
Will you make
shit.
the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
If you don't vote, you die. That's what happens. You have to vote for someone or you die. Anyway.
Wow, seriously? You're correct again!
Absolutely right!
Amazing! This is the third correct verdict in a row!
All right!
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round.
How's this gonna last that long?
For now,
thought it was gonna be the end anyway. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. You know, aside from all the dumb, like, you know, lag and stuff, and some, errors, you know, technical difficulties. But we went through it. So, if you liked what you saw, please leave a like. And, I also like comments. Comments on the thing. It's good for the algorithm. The more people find my stuff and, are able to join us on streams when we do it. Also, I stream every Wednesday from 4 to, you know, whatever time I feel like getting it. And sometimes I stream on other days. Which, you know, it's up to my discretion. I won't be streaming tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving, so don't expect anything that time. But, yeah. If you also like me, you can also follow me on Twitter. Oh, really? You sound like Monodam. Oh my god. That's annoying. Normal now? Okay, ending the stream. Stream Wednesday, 4 to up to 12. I'm ending the stream. Follow me on Twitter, @ElliotMalice. Not streaming tomorrow because Thanksgiving. Also, my computer is having a fucking meltdown right now, so yes. That's all for today. I'm so glad you came. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Okay? Good.